Just my opinion.
The podcast.
Mike Roberts, baby.
My name is Hery Irizarry.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Just My Opinion. My name is Hery. Hello Mike, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you today?
There we go. Now you can see me.
I like how it's like a big reveal.
Yeah, this is a big reveal. It's called the chicken shit reveal.
How are you today? Chicken shit?
I'm great. How about you?
Dude, if I was any better, I couldn't stand it.
Really?
What do you think about that?
Wow. Why?
Because I woke up when I wanted to wake up today, which was excellent.
Because I woke up. What a better reason.
Bro, because I woke up right here.
You woke up.
Living this dream. No, I did.
That's
I woke
good.
up this morning right when I wanted to. I did what I wanted to. Took a nice shower. Got some lotion on the skin so I'm not ashy on a Sunday.
But you can't tell. You're white.
Dude, you can't. Let me tell you, bro, that is a contradicting statement. Not an offensive one, but contradicting because white people that aren't using lotion are fucking up. Okay? Tommy Lee Jones?
I feel that it happens a lot to old people. Like older white people. Like especially if they don't take care of themselves, like their knees and toes.
It's
you
too
see
late.
those toes?
It's too late at that age in the game to go, hey, I'm going to correct something. Like Tommy Lee Jones could start using lotion today, and it's not going to make a difference, brother. It's just too late.
Yeah, he has alligator skin.
But Tommy Lee Jones is also a badass. But not everybody could do that.
Yeah, true.
You know.
Yeah, you're right.
But if somebody had told him, Hery, imagine how beautiful that guy would look if somebody had told him, put some lotion on, man. Tommy. TLJ.
He's old. But he's old now, so I don't think he'll... It doesn't matter at this point, I think.
No, I don't think so.
But
Let's say somebody like right now, like let's say Bieber doesn't keep using lotion. The life he's living.
He looks like he uses lotion. Yeah. He definitely does.
Yeah, that's what keeps his voice so high.
Georgia.
One that's lonely girl.
Yeah.
I'm not here to rip on Bieber.
Okay.
I like Justin Bieber. How are you?
I'm great. Actually, I'm very good. I'm happy that it's the weekend and I'm doing nothing.
Well, I tell you
Just
what,
planning on...
the excitement is just bleeding through your voice right now.
I'm happy that it's my weekend. I'm going through my weeks of not sleeping, you know?
Yeah?
So, yeah, you know how it goes.
You got a bit of
sleep every day.
Of insomnia right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always do, but I'm on the stage of crashing. So I can feel it already. So it's going to be good for me because I'm going to be able to chill and relax at home.
Do you think we're going to get any of that? Okay, so you're saying you're about to fall asleep. Once you're done with this.
I slept very good last night, though. I slept very good. I slept at least 6-7 hours.
Hey!
More than
Which, if you know, guys, or if you don't, Hery is typically one to sleep for about 3 to 4 hours. Mm-hmm. And get a lot done, but it's ridiculous. So I give him shit about crashing. It all the time.
It's like 3 to 4 weeks that I'm like sleeping like 3-4 hours a day, and then I crash one day. So I already feel it that I'm crashing. So I slept like 6-7 hours last night, and I'm off tomorrow, so I might sleep a little more.
Why not? Enjoy it. I kind of did that yesterday, man. Woke up
late. It was a good week. Yeah. Relaxed
a little bit. I ain't got nothing major going on.
I have some good questions to ask you today.
Oh, really?
This is a first. I'm asking questions.
Oh, snap, bro. We got a curveball.
Yeah, well, you know, we both are huge fans of the gym nowadays. And something happened at the gym, right? And I was like, I need to ask Mike. This is a different incident. No, he's not allowed in the gym, I guess.
Okay.
He's not running around naked.
Ooh.
But I just want to get your...
Wait.
Huh?
We got to let... Those of you that are... This is like your first episode with us. I encourage you to go back in the audio files. Hery told us one of the most interesting stories that happened to him at the gym when another man was trying to pleasure himself behind there.
The way you said it, pleasure himself.
And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's a little teaser for them to let them know how you go to the gym.
Yeah, you have to be careful how you say things. I've been getting a lot of many text messages about my story about stealing a cow. So you got to be very careful
Really?
when you say things. It is bad,
dude. It's not like I know this show is gonna make it, but at this current point in time, it's not like there's a billion people.
I know.
There's only half a
people
million.
that know you. People that know you, like, for some of them are like, yeah, that was funny. I remember that, and some are like, you what?
You said that? You snitched?
Yeah.
You snitched?
Who are you?
There was some that went gangster real quick, like, bro. What?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, so my story is, I have two questions actually. I want to know your opinion on these two things. And if this has happened to you, and if it happens, what would you do? Or anyway, so first one. At the gyms, right? In the locker rooms, at least the gym that I go.
Okay.
In the locker area, there is like a big bench, right?
Big bench.
Couple benches. That's where people sit. They change and that kind of stuff, right?
Got
There
it.
is like a mirror with a nice top. Nothing there. There's no sink, just the top. You get ready. You look at yourself. You want to look good before you head out.
Got it.
You walk in, right? Let's say you walk in. There is a guy with a barber's machine cutting his hair.
Like full on cut or a nice edge? Like a little edger for the beard.
He's bald like us, so he is shaving his head.
With a...
Yeah, at the gym.
Now, let me ask you this. This is really going to set him apart. Was it a rechargeable or did it have a wire? Was he plugged in?
No wire.
No wire. Well, he's on the move. I can respect that. I like that much.
All the hair is everywhere.
Meaning...
It's a top.
Now...
It's a top. It's not a sink. It's not the bathroom. It's just a top.
I guess the question would be, why wouldn't you just walk the 5 foot? Because like my gym, the bathroom is in the locker room.
It is.
So why don't
just
you
around
just
the
go
corner.
to the fucking bathroom and shower? Like,
Yeah.
if you were on that side, it would not be weird at all.
That is the first one, yeah. There's a guy, I'm getting dressed because I just finished my workout, took a shower, I'm getting dressed, and I'm like, the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
This other guy in the corner is also getting dressed, and he's like...
Is he too confused
really?
as to what's happening?
Yeah, is he really shaving his head? Okay. So, I will never do that in the gym.
No, that's rude. I'm going to give
First of
that
all,
guy...
I don't even shave my face, my beard at the gym. I do that at home. I will not do it in the gym. Nope.
Really? You're too good,
come
huh? Too good.
I only take a shower, and it's like... And especially now after my experience, I do quick and I go.
Yeah, you keep your fucking head down.
Yeah, I shower my clothes on in there. But
if I have to shave at the gym, though, I don't see it as a bad thing. Because I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I go to the Purple Fitness Palace because I'm on the move a lot.
Me too.
You know,
yeah.
And there
That's
is
the same
times,
way, yeah, exactly.
like when I'm traveling for work, if I got to get ready, like it doesn't seem abnormal that this guy is shaving at the gym, but being an asshole. Which what I will tell you, Hery, is I've noticed the increasing amount of assholes that attend Planet Fitness now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have another one. I have one of those, and I'll explain to you in a minute. But so yeah, you could, in my opinion, you could go to the sink area where people actually shave there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of space. Do that. But I don't know if you should do that. Now, keep in mind, this area is as soon as you come into the bathrooms, lockers, whatever it is, that is right on your right corner, on your right side. On your left is all the lockers. If you go a little further, around the corner, there's the entrance to the showers and bathrooms, right?
So he's right in the fucking way. Right when you walk in.
Yeah, so everybody has to, like, if they got to use the bathroom, they have to go by him. And
you're
there
getting
he is. I'm like, cool. Yeah. So that's the first one. Okay. Second, what does he do next? He's in his towel. Anyway, nothing wrong with that. He goes to the bench area, put up his leg, and starts trimming his legs.
Get the fuck out of here. What?
His legs.
Bro.
Yes.
You better tell this guy to get the fuck out of Dodge, bro. Get out of here. What are you doing?
I was like, this is perfect. This is awesome. I was like, whoa.
That is...
The guy in the corner says to him, legs too, right? Why not?
Went for it?
Yeah, he told him.
Oh,
the guy said, the other guy. And I started laughing in my corner. And the guy, that's what he said. Legs too, right? Why not? You know?
Damn.
Literally. Just all this hair, like, coming down at the bench, on the floor, like, everywhere, man.
That's fucking rude, man. And look, let me tell you, there's other
And
people,
why?
like,
What are you doing? You got to trim your legs at the gym.
let me
First
ask
of all,
you
you're not in
this.
the shape for that.
Did he at least, like, wet a paper towel? Maybe even take his towel and hit the top? You know, get it with a nice hair wipe?
It just
That's fucking gross. That's rude, bro. Because, look, man, at the end of the day, I get it. You're paying for a membership, but look, it's a deal. It's $20, man. Like, people go to Planet Fitness like they're at the club. You know what I mean? Like they're at the gym club. Because I go there and I'm like, man, you know, these people don't put the weights back. I've noticed that, like, as I travel to other Planet Fitnesses. When you go down to, like, Miami, bro, people take the 75s, put them back where the 10s go, or that's only if you can get them to take it back. Half the time, they just leave them scattered around the entire gym. People pull benches. I love when people go to Planet Fitness and try to create their own workouts. Those are interesting people. You know?
Yeah.
And hanging and stuff. People are assholes.
Like they're dying. Yeah.
And nobody's hitting the buzzer anymore like they used to. Remember Planet Fitness used to hit the
what happened to that?
Why aren't we doing it? Call outs.
Yeah. No, this guy, it gets better. It's a quick second, but it's funny. This is one of those guys that I guess they just did, it was chest day, so they're like pump, you know, but they're just chubby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but he's one of those guys, like, he's walking around, you know, his chest is all out, but he's just a chubby guy, you know? And he thinks he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know? But anyway, he finishes his shaving, drops the towel in front of everybody, and walks like Popeye. Straight to the showers naked. The guy in the corner said, "Whoa. It's time for me to go."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm right behind you, man.
Not too close, but I'm right behind you.
I'm right behind you. Yeah. It was the funniest thing ever. It went from us being upset that this guy is shaving in front of us to actually start laughing because it was just funny.
Bro, that is the experiences you have in your gym locker room. Now, what I will say is I get a lot of I see a lot of old white ass at my gym.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about the older generation that they just don't give a shit, bro. Just drop the towel and join my day. And
in my gym happens all kinds of ages. They don't give a damn.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, if you gotta change real quick and do your thing, like, totally cool. You know what I mean? But like, if you gotta like, some people will get naked and enjoy their nakedness at the gym. Like, I don't feel comfortable in that locker room.
The difference between you and I is that I go to the same gym, because if you travel, you go to different ones. So I go to the same gym. So it's getting kind of weird because I see the same. I go always in the morning, so I see the same people, right?
You see the same ass. That's what you're trying to tell
me. It's like a family now. We're all family. They just walk naked. They just walk in and out naked. Hey, it's you again. Hey, man. Smack him in the ass. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Dick's looking great today, man.
You did good today, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. It's almost like, you know what,
Whatever, mi familia.
Yeah, that's what we did. Hey, buddy. Hey, what's going on, man? But yeah, so, we have this crazy guy at the gym. It's only on Saturdays. Only on Saturdays. I love Saturdays because nobody goes Saturdays at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, it's
I
very
go Saturdays
there at that hour.
Yeah, but I love Saturdays. But every Saturday, only Saturdays, there's this guy, little chubby guy, who goes every Saturday, and he uses 3 machines at the same time. He goes, it's like a little triangle,
Now,
right? It is insane. I'm like, I'm doing a workout, and he goes, chest, leg, and shoulder, I believe. Like, he is in different stations. 3 different stations.
man's got
And, like,
himself a little circuit going.
and it's not like he does a whole, 3 sets in one. No, he goes one here, goes to the next one, another set over there, another set on the other one. That's all he does. This is every Saturday.
So, I get it, right? Like, in a normal, and again, I'm going to use the word normal gym, because Planet Fitness it's Planet Fitness, man. It's just a gym for people
Far
to go
from
do
normal.
the thing. Very laid back, typically. Okay. It is not a typical powerhouse type gym. And a lot of people, dude, they try to tie up multiple machines. What I hate, you ever go to Planet Fitness on a Monday at like 6 and realize everybody's doing chest day? Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yep.
And dude, the
No,
high
but-
school kids like come clicked up together. Like, I realize how annoying I now was at that age.
Yeah.
Because I hate when I see like a group of 4. Because I'm like, oh, you're never going to get that fucking bench.
Yeah. I used to go in the afternoons to the gym, which I hated because it was always crowded. So I modify my schedule, so I only go in the mornings, which is more, it's lower. But anyway, in the afternoons, there was these 2 guys. They never like walked in together, but they will always meet at the gym. I guess that's how it was. And they will be doing their own workout in separate machines, but they will be talking in between, and they will talk forever in between sets. Like, it was ridiculous. And a couple times I was like, "Are you done?" And you know me with my friendly face.
Yeah, you just look so welcoming. Like, this guy means with full sincerity. Are you done? I was going to give you some
Are you
stretching
done?
recommendations for
I
post
would love to work out on that one. You know? But I was very annoyed every afternoon just by looking at them like, oh, these idiots, they're here again. And they work for hours. They work out for hours. They will be there before me and after me. I'm like, I mean, you will be here all day if you're actually talking so much, but
Bro,
yeah.
I've got... So, it's so funny you mentioned that. Because I do get to travel to these different ones, I actually had a guy one time yell at me at a Planet Fitness.
Why?
Because I took a phone call. I took like a brief
Oh.
phone call. And I was in my headphones, or I had my headphones on, and I was like, on your headphones, they pick up the audio pretty good. So I'm talking to the guy, whoever I was talking to, and I was just kind of like, yeah, man, blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, like, very low voice, obviously, or at least making an effort to be. And the gym's still got the music and the fans and everything's going in. Anyways, and I told this guy, hey, this got to be brief. Okay. Dude, then I see this fucking, I don't know, I'm going to say he was about 57. Looked good, but 57 or so. I see him walk by me, bro, and he's all got the Marine shirt on. He's got the matching hat. Very tan guy. Walking by me, and he's like fucking eyeballing me. And I see him go up to the store staff, and he's only like 3 machines away from me. So then the Planet Fitness guy comes over to me. He snitched. And he's like, hey, man, you're really not supposed to be on the phone. On the floor. I'm sorry about it, dude. Like, could you take the call up? And, he's not doing anything wrong. I immediately went prison rules and turned and looked at this fucking guy, and I was like, you fucking snitched, bro? On my phone call right now? That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
And he was like, I can fucking hear you across the fucking gym over my fucking headphones.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, bro.
You play the victim role there, like, oh,
Okay.
what is wrong with this guy?
My first instinct is
Somebody
maybe
forgot their meds.
maybe you should get some better headphones. Because he's got the over-the-ear ones like you got and everything. I think he had like Beats. So I'm like, bro, turn that
Which
shit
you can't
up.
hear anything. Well, you know what? Then that means you were very loud, because if those, you can barely hear anything out.
But bro, when I tell you, I'm talking like, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, this is it. Like, I know I'm loud as fuck. But this guy was Bro, he yelled and the whole gym stopped. And I looked at that guy. I looked at the other guy and I was like, at the gym staff guy, and he's looking at me and he's like, they're like 20 years old in there. And I looked
I
at
can
him,
see the kids. Chill, bro.
and I was like, hey man, look, you just got to keep an eye on, the testosterone levels of this man over here. But I think he's taking a little too much HGH, and it will be okay. Nobody wants to.
Yeah.
I was like, I won't take the fucking phone call. Whatever.
So good. So we're good.
But
I was asked to leave the gym because of talking loud. I was.
meanwhile, people are jerking their dicks and shaving their domes wherever they want in the locker room.
I was on the treadmill, and Sasha and I have been texting, arguing through text, and she calls me at the gym and I didn't realize how loud I was. I was like, me going on, and all of a sudden, right there is the guy from the gym, like right in my face. I'm like, so I had to stop the treadmill. Like, can I help you? He's like, I'm going to ask you to leave if you don't if you don't lower your voice. You cannot be talking on your cell phone here. Like, what? I didn't realize for a second that I was actually
Very loud.
I don't know. I guess I was not even. I didn't realize I was loud, and that I was at the gym.
Bro, that's the thing. Is like, and they have, and I will say, since that very moment. Now, I do make a funny story because I think that guy was being a fucking douchebag. You didn't need to make a scene about it. But the thing was, there are signs posted up that say, "Please take phone conversations to the lobby," and I never saw how annoying it was. But then yesterday I was at the gym and I see a guy on the pull-up machine because he's doing the assisted ones because he's a bitch. So sorry, we got video now. Damn it, can't hide it anymore. So anyway, so he's doing them because he's learning, and I see him like laughing and stuff while he's doing pull-ups, and I'm like, who laughs when they're doing fucking pull-ups, And he's got his fucking telephone propped up. He's FaceTiming somebody. So in between sets, he's on the assisted knee pad, like, you can't see my legs, but he's like crisscross applesauce on it, like, like da-da-da-da, like, hang on. And then he stops.
What is it so important that you have to actually answer that phone call at the gym?
Why are you going to the gym at that point? I enjoy the gym because of the fact now of the isolation. Like, I enjoy the fact that nobody wants to talk to me when I'm at the gym, and I don't really want to talk to anybody else. Yeah.
Well, mine is because when I'm texting and arguing with Sasha, I want to finish. I don't want to argue. Okay, I'm working out. And Sasha's the kind of person that she wants to talk it out. And because I don't want to talk, then she decides to call me. Sasha, I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to argue. Let's talk about it later. And that's when it goes down. And then I lose it, and I'm at the gym. So,
And that's when things start popping off.
Yeah, pop off. There you go. I really like that cup.
Thank you. I got this for Christmas.
I really like it. Very nice.
My mom got it for me. My brother has the same one. My stepbrother.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but they didn't make a cup with a black guy and a white guy, so it's as close as we got.
Yeah. Put it out in the sun. From that side every morning. It was the color a little bit.
Oh man. Hey, not to pivot, but to pivot. I watched a new show on Netflix and I kind of like it.
Which one?
It's a foreign show. Not foreign, I shouldn't say foreign, but not, me, like I try to find those shows that aren't like American traditional shows. Yeah. Trying to be better. And I found one I really like, and it's from the UK.
From the UK?
And it's called Top Boy. Top Boy.
I've seen it. I haven't watched it. Is it good?
Oh my! So yes, it's great.
The first season. The second season just came out. That's what it is, right?
So yes, but what I'm a little frustrated about, Hery, is there's definitely a backstory to the show. Like there's what's on Netflix now. The season 1 and season 2 is great, but there is a whole nother. Like this show is more popular in the UK, and there are previous episodes that Netflix wasn't involved with
Gotcha.
that are not on Netflix. Like there is a whole,
Okay.
like the original character, like the characters that you see that are portrayed as the older guys in the show on Netflix have a whole different Top Boy show of their coming up in that world that was
Interesting.
filmed in the 2010 era. So that's the only downside, but I will say it's very easy to slip into the Netflix one and start, but there were some holes where I was like, man, I wish I kind of knew, you know, you could tell if you had watched the original show, you would know what this means a little more.
So how long are the episodes and how many?
So I'm going to say this, they're about an hour a piece, which is pretty hardy for a show. And dude, they're really freaking good. Now, I will tell you, I still had to watch it with subtitles because it's even though it's English, it's like local British. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But what's kind of cool though, man, is it's like this is like the kind of neighborhood like we grew up in that they're going through in the UK. Like it's not fucking, you know, cup of tea and some Triscuits and riding around
London,
and
London hood.
But it's really cool, bro. These guys are like gangsters, and it totally makes sense too because they're getting, you know, because the UK has this affiliation with Jamaica, right? So there's a lot of Jamaicans in the show.
I love when that happens. Yeah,
they go to Jamaica and do some gangster stuff in the beginning. Like you would like that, and then and they deal with these Scottish or Irish gun runners and stuff as well. I mean, it's just wow, it's a cool show. I really like the cars, the action, the drama is, bro. You get really connected to the characters, and it's really cool. I mean, these guys unfortunately are doing what they have to survive out there, and I think that the show does a good job at showing that without making the characters bitch about it. Like they're not complaining about their situation; they're dealing with it, and it's
I watch a lot of shows that are not, you know, from the United States. A lot.
Yeah, and
that are very good, very good.
Yeah, you and Melinda are both really good about those, and like me, I'm not the best at the ones where they're translating languages like you guys are, but I do like this one, like the UK one. I will say with the Top Boy, I was like, man, this is a show where I could kind of see where it was worth it because I wanted to know what they were saying.
Yeah,
like
you should watch. I can't remember the name right now, but there is a show that I just finished watching the second season a month ago, I think. It's from South Africa. It's so good. It's about a sister who is looking for her alleged missing sister that they lost at birth because of politics and stuff like that. Really interesting, really good, the show. And she was raised in a very poor side of Africa, and her daughter, who was actually missing for real, not dead, was raised in a rich area. Really good show. I have to find the name and give it to you, but it's a very good show from South Africa.
Well, I will tell you that I've been definitely more open to stuff, especially because I feel like now, dude, there's such a need for content, and we can't keep up. Like, with just one country's content.
Well, you have to understand, Netflix, what the beauty of Netflix is that they are worldwide, right?
Yeah.
So Netflix is everywhere now. You know, China, I mean, Japan has, Korea has amazing stuff. I watch a lot of stuff from Spain. You know, there's a show coming up soon, third season of Elite. It's a show from Spain. It's so freaking good. It's high school kids, but these kids are no kids. You know, it's a hardcore show. It's hardcore show. You know, there's so much things going on in there. It's all because of a death of another student. Yeah, and it was a high school student who did it. So the show is about finding who did it. And the third season is coming out, I think, now in April. So I can't wait for that.
Well, I'll tell you, bro. Top Boy. It's worth the watch, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, there's a new show that I want to watch. It's called, I think it's this thing about Pam on Peacock. Have you seen the trailer?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's based on true events. Not the full story, but I want to see it. It's Renee Zellweger. You remember that one?
Yes.
She's on that show. You wouldn't even recognize her because of the makeup. And it's about a murder, and it was her best friend who died, who was killed, and they're doing the investigation because everything points at her husband. But it's not the husband, so I want to take a look at that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and just the fact she looks so weird, different in that show because of her makeup, they did a really good job. Her face is like pretty chubby and stuff. Like they did really well.
And like
and, she's like petite,
concealing her.
Now, something that I watched this week that you have to watch if you haven't done already is Hulu's Deep Water.
Is it a show or a movie?
It's a movie, dude. Oh my God, what a movie, man. The name, yes, Deep Water with Ben Affleck. And the girl who plays his wife is called Ana de Armas. She's so beautiful. Beautiful.
Is that the young lady from Wonder Woman? No.
No.
Because she has a unique name. I can't remember. Anyways.
Gadot, something like that. I don't know. But this one is that thick accent. I don't know where she's from. Let me find out. I want to know where she's from, actually. Oh, she's Cuban. She's Cuban.
Cubana?
Yeah.
Nice.
But anyway, the movie is about this couple. They're married. She has multiple affairs, and he puts up with it because he doesn't want to go through a divorce. Right? It's very twisted and crazy movie because he murders all the people that are with her. All the affairs, he ends up killing them.
Well, damn. Spoiler alert.
But he still stays with her. It's so good. I didn't want to give it up, but it's so good because of that. She takes advantage of him. She humiliates him in front of the other guys. You know? And he just sits there and just takes it all, you know. He doesn't want to. He loves her, you know, but he'll go behind and just kill the guy.
What?
Yeah. And it's so interesting the way he talks to these guys. Like, he's in the house, and they come in. They have dinner together, you know, and then the way he talks. Like, the first guy, he says, when the movie starts, there's a guy missing already in the story that they all knew, and when the second guy comes in, the other affair, he says, you know, the guy is missing. He says to him, and separately, he says, I killed him. Yeah. So the guy literally disappears. He's like, I'm out, you know. But Ben Affleck does a really good job of being like doing this mellow guy character, but kind of you can tell that he is not right in his mind because he's in love. So he'll do whatever he can for his wife. It is messed up, and she's so good in the movie because she acts very sexy and just you kind of understand why he really loves her, and he'll do whatever he has to do. Kind of crazy.
Sounds like some Kim Kanye stuff right there.
You saw the movie Gone Girl?
Yeah, I've seen Gone Girl.
Okay, that kind of twisted, kind of.
Oh wow! Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Very twisted and yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just having fun with the camera. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's your camera. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been watching. I've been too busy with work, you know, and in the middle of spring break and just running around, man.
So
it's been crazy.
So you don't have any thoughts on Kanye right now? What are you thinking? What's your opinion of the Kanye situation?
Oh my god, I need a coffee for this.
You team Pete? You team Pete?
No.
I'm
team nobody.
Your team K?
the one that is not only I think Kanye is, we understand that he might not be mentally okay. But the one who needs to put an end to it is Kim. Okay? Regardless if Kanye is right or wrong, you do not allow a new man to get involved in the situation, in the sense of now they're going in text messages.
Yeah.
Right?
This
Peter's
is where
saying
it
this to
starts.
Kanye. Huh?
This is where it all starts.
Yeah. And now I'm in the bed. I'm in bed with your wife. You as a woman, you should not allow that.
Yeah.
He got to go too, regardless of the issues with Kanye. He has to go too. You have to have some respect. You have some kids.
That's my thing. Is, you really can't, like, it is, while it does seem funny, it's still not, it's not classy. Not classy, man.
I don't find it funny. I'm so annoyed by the whole story.
Because
every time
my
I
thing,
see something about it, I just scroll. I don't even listen to it anymore.
It's so rude. And I like Pete Davidson traditionally as a comic, but I don't. I mean, I know, hey, it's probably different if you're there and you're living in their shoes, and there's a lot we don't know, but, like, I agree in the sense of, like, bro, don't be antagonizing the situation. Like,
yeah.
And I know you're going to want to, and I know it sucks that you can't, but you're famous, man. And those kids are famous. And their parents are famous. Like, their grandparents are famous. Everybody's famous.
Yeah.
Like, you unfortunately, you can't. You can't do that, bro. Because those kids are going to grow up. Let's say Pete Davidson and Kim K make it till the day she dies. Because she's going to go first. And they do. Well, now the kids are grown up, and you got North and West and South and East, or whatever their kids are now. And they're grown up, and they're going... They're looking up stuff about Papa Pete, going, what the fuck, Papa Pete? Why are you sending selfies to Us Magazine of my mom and you in the bed?
The reality is this is going to be done soon. Her and Pete are going to be done soon. So for you to allow it, when you have something with Kanye for the rest of your life, because you have kids together. There's kids in between, so they're attached to each other for the rest of their lives, regardless of what man or woman comes in their life. So they need to put boundaries in their relationships going forward. I take care of the situations with my ex. That's it. You stay out of it. I know that it's probably frustrating that you're there and this guy's calling you out on social media anywhere he goes. I can get that. But that's the crap that you get when you're famous.
This is what I'm saying, bro. I
So,
couldn't agree with you more, because at the end of the day, man, you keep your head down. Look at J-Lo and Ben Affleck. They're doing their thing. Nobody gives a shit. You know why? Because Ben Affleck and J-Lo were like...
They don't talk to nobody.
They don't. And they're having a great time.
Okay, so if you want to have a beef with somebody, because this is normal when you're going through changes in relationships, one of the exes is going to be upset about their new relation. Right? Why this has to go through social media? You have an issue with me. You're the new boyfriend of my ex. I don't like you. Let's talk it out. Let's go out. Let's kick our asses. Let's have a fight. Let's put some gloves on and have a fight, or let's go for a lunch and let's talk about it. Because we need to set boundaries, because there's kids in between.
And that's my thing, bro. Like, I will say that it's probably, and this is an interesting topic. I really like where we're headed today. So I will say, like, Melinda and I have had this conversation, being that we both come from divorced homes. It's weird for some people to talk about the plans of what if something went wrong. But I feel like to be prepared and have a plan is smarter. This is something we talked about. If there's ever kids involved, to where we know we're going to be intertwined for life, like you said about the other situation, then, hey, whoever gets in a relationship first, unless there is cheating, right? Let's just say that it doesn't work out for emotional reasons. Then the next introduction of whoever's dating first, there has been an agreement made that we will maybe not enjoy that, but we will do our best to accept.
Yeah.
Because
for the kids.
Yeah,
There's kids.
And we wouldn't just introduce whoever to the kids, was the other rule. Was that, hey, we would talk to each other before we would talk to the kids about the new person.
Yeah, and I cannot talk for her, But in my personal opinion is that was too quick, right? And you're entitled to go out and date. That's fine. But you're famous.
It made it seem shady that
It looked like it was just
something-
right away. For some reason, it was like let me push some buttons here.
Yeah,
That's what
and
it
you
looked
don't
like.
step out of a marriage and into that type of situation. I mean, say what you want about Kanye. I realize he's a little magoo, but at the end of the day, up until that point, I mean, even now, today, the guy is sitting pretty in his bank account. Don't be fooled by what you see on television. And, you know, it's no secret that he's got some mental problems. So why would you want to make the father of your children, and like, why would you want to antagonize him publicly?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing he's in a weak headspace and he's going to respond.
This is bad, and I hope just as I'm wrong on this. But the whole Kardashian family have become famous because of the reality, show and social media, and this is just perfect TV.
True. Let me ask you.
Perfect TV, and it's going to be on TV. Some of it, to an extent. Again, they in their mind they probably don't think they're doing anything wrong. That's fine, but somebody has to think about the kids.
Yeah, this is just good television for them.
Yeah,
What do you?
Somebody has to.
What do you think? And I'm throwing you a lot. What do you think about this guy, this girl, with the swimming competition? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about the news story with the transgender swimming competition?
So I briefly heard about it because actually I was listening to a podcast in Spanish, and somebody in an Olympic athlete in Puerto Rico had something to say about that. So I heard her side of it and her opinion about what was going on, but I don't know exactly. I guess this trend. Okay, well, tell me, because I want to make sure I don't kill this whole story in my own way.
So basically, and I'm going to give you the clip notes, okay? So
Yeah,
listeners, don't beat me up, okay? Again, when we're this stuff is funny.
It is supposed to.
Yeah, right? So the fact is, you got a transgender athlete that left being a man and is now competing in a woman's sport,
Yeah.
okay? Or women's, excuse me. And he's
Quick
competing
note.
in...
My understanding is that when he was a male, he was down in the bottom of the list in the
In the rankings.
what's it called?
Yeah.
In the rankings, right?
Correct.
In the hundreds lower. Okay, just want to put that out there.
Now has gotten first place in the female competition. Now,
Yes.
here's where I'm getting to the big question. All right? There's been a lot of people advocating against... I'm going to throw you a curve this morning.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people advocating against this person because of what she did in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying I agree with that person, but I am saying as an American people, are we now having to eat our own words because everybody's like, oh, this is wrong, shouldn't be allowed to do this, blah, blah, blah. What I'm getting at is don't we all remember a few years ago when we gave Bruce Jenner the Woman of the Year award over all of these female, superstars and athletes then, when the year Bruce transitioned, not judging, by the way, I could give a darn, but transitioned and gets the Woman of the Year thing, and as a country, we were like, oh my God, this is the most forward-thinking thing the United States has done, and the women, the women support people were like, oh yes, blah, 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 all for this. But this athlete, a few years later, this athlete could have been watching Bruce Jenner do that and felt inspired, if that's what he really is at heart as a transgender person, and committed to it. And then for the world to not accept it, once he played the game, she played the game, excuse me. Publicly, it's wrong, Hery, and I get that. But just my opinion, I think we're having to eat our own fucking words because we were all for it. When it's somebody from reality TV, when it's somebody who's got the big name, we want everybody to be in favor of it and that we should embrace this. But at the end of the day, I'm all for if a transgender person wants to, be transgender, I think they have that right. But I've always had a big clear line in the sand when it comes to the sports. It's just not fair. There's stuff that women's anatomy and biology allows them to be talented athletes at because of how they are genetically put together. And the same with men. It is just not fair in a competition to, unless it was already dual gender. And again, even so, if you want to be a transgender male, coming from a male, going to a female, you should still compete as a female that you now are in the male thing. Like, I would have been more okay with this transgender man coming out about his sexuality and continuing to compete in the male thing more than I would have to done what they done. But who's wrong? Who's wrong? Who's really wrong?
Yeah.
Right now, it looks like he's wrong. But at the same time, we're the ones as a people who said, fuck it, it's cool.
Yeah, now it's a mess. It is a mess
Right?
now. Because when you allow certain things, you're not thinking about the consequences and how is this going to impact in other things, to your point. Where do we draw a line? Which there shouldn't be a line, but where do we draw the line now? Right? Because to your point about Caitlyn Jenner, she's against that of a former
She is.
man. She is. She expressed that.
She spoke about it in the documentary we
Yeah,
watched.
but
Great
to your point,
documentary.
that's hypocrite when you a year after you've been done your sex change or consider yourself a female, you win Woman of the Year, right? When probably not even Oprah has won it. I'm a
This is
year
my
born and I beat you, Oprah. But you know what's funny? Dave Chappelle in one of his stand-ups, he said that he agrees with everything, right? It's just the way you're handling it, right?
Totally agree. Bro, like, look at people
everything
like
with the
me
Me
and
Too
you,
movement, everything. We agree with everything that your
Yeah.
cause and everything. But it's the way, because now what if, like Dave Chappelle says, what if tomorrow LeBron James decides to be a woman and goes to the WNBA and score 800 points in a game,
and breaks every record in the WNBA.
right? Where do you draw the line? So, and you know what's kind of, again, I don't know what goes through this person's mind, but yeah, to go and be like 200, 300 in the rankings to be number one, this person followed the rules. Get it.
Yep.
I just think there has to be some kind of rules into this. You want to be a woman? That is fine. You want to be a man? That is fine. Respect. That's your life. Live it. Have fun. Live it. Whatever. But there has to be we have to draw a line.
Yeah. And
We have to, in that sense. And again, I don't know if saying we have to draw a line, that sounds okay. I'm just trying to find the word that's saying there has
I
to
think
be,
it does because, again, there's no misconception here that we are, sitting here attacking transgender athletes. That's not the case. It is a matter of the opinion of, now what do we do? Was my thought, because originally I wanted to be I wanted to snap into my old ways and just react and be hot like everybody else on the news. And I almost fed into it. And then I said, well, wait, what is this person? We as a country allowed the rule book to say what it says to allow him to do this, or her to do this, excuse me. And then we, at the same time, embrace it when it suits us. So what do we want? And yes, to your point, Dave Chappelle, I mean, while he may have been doing it in a stand-up bit, it's kind of relative here because that's what's happened. You took an athlete who was a B athlete. Now, I'm not saying LeBron is, but in this case, this guy is a B athlete, got put into an A slot because of the fact, I mean, let's just notice the fact of his height. He is longer than these people. I mean, I
find it hilarious in a way too because we're here to joke that this These women, this women embrace her, the new her. Embrace her. Oh yeah, equality. Listen, as soon as she beat the shit out of all of them,
Yeah. Shut that shit down. Whoa. Whoa.
like we can't do men in our league. Now all of a sudden they go back to.
We got to get Frankie on out of here. Where
He was born a man. No, that's not fair. And the reality is that these women work really hard for that during that time for what they want. And again, this person also worked really hard, but you didn't cut it with the guys. Sorry.
And that's where
Now, you know what would be cool? You as a woman, because now he's a female, go back and compete. Go back and compete with the guys. Since you consider yourself a woman and you want equality, go back and compete with the men.
And you know,
That's a good one right there.
it could come down to that, bro.
It should. I don't know.
It could. There's right now. I mean, anything's possible.
The issue with these, because times are different, is that we want to embrace everything, and we want to embrace everything, and it's okay. I don't think we go and think a little further of certain things that have to be looked at.
Of what's this going to impact? How's this?
Because as
gonna
a
impact?
society, we want to be inclusive, and that's all we want. But there are certain things that you have to think about in the future. But what happens is these things happen so fast. If not, you'll have a riot or a march, and everybody's entitled to have their opinion. It's just that I think sometimes we just say yes to get it out of the way, and we don't think about certain other things. We have to look at the whole big picture. Somebody had to sit back and think about all these other women that are trying to compete and be the best at what they do.
Yeah, and my thing is, it's like, again, I feel like I respect the fact that if mentally you feel you're in a different place, right? Like, I've done my best to try and get a grip on this. If mentally you're in a different place than the place you were born with, fine. Kind of defines that community loosely, is themselves. But at the end of the day, you don't have to be a religious person to recognize male, female body parts here, guys. You were born with what you were born with, and we don't have to call it that. We could literally define, if it breaks it up to where we're willing to keep two groups, I'm down to call this the extra, whatever the chromosomes are, the extra Y and the extra X chromosome categories. Meaning this guy had a dick and this one had a vagina when they were born. This, that's what I'm referring to. I'll break it down to bare bones competition, but there's different buildups of muscles, and just because you turn one into the other doesn't change your whole anatomy of your body.
True. Now, let me see. I don't know if you remember this or know this. 2018, I have to look it up because I remember this incident, so I have to go back and Google it. 2018, Miss Universe had a transgender. You remember that?
I think I remember something being said about it on the news, but no.
She was from Spain. Her name was Angela Ponce. And she competed in the pageant. So I think in that sense, it's kind of fair. I'm just saying, no disrespect to the other women, it's just
Hey, if a man beats you in that category, I can see where you'd be a little.
Well, they're in all fairness, their job in a pageant like that is to look beautiful, be able to be eloquent and answer questions, very smart, and all that kind of stuff.
That's the competition.
That's a competition, right? And that's a competition. It's not like you're measuring strength, right?
And I think that's that's smart.
The physicality that you have as a man compared to a woman, that is different, But in a sense like that, I think it kind of I think it's okay. I don't know if that sounds hypocrite, but I think it's okay.
No, but it's a more fair, level playing field, I think.
I mean, you see them at the bar all the time. You don't know.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of my thing is like, I think in an athletic competition is where we have to start. And I'm sure rules will eventually, weed themselves out. And look, the government might be saying, well,
beauty,
this is how we...
all that kind of relative. It's kind of separate, I think. Beauty, your intelligence, jobs, opportunities, that is, I think, completely different.
But if the U.S. Olympics team had told this person no, who would have been wrong then? If they would have said, without letting this person compete, they couldn't have really gotten the public's opinion on it because it would have been a what if, and you didn't believe in the women could beat the him, her person. So, truthfully, I feel like you had to let this play out and let the public be pissed before the Olympic side of things could really make any adjustments.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to be right now is the country not allowing transgender athletes to compete. And that's what they would have been if they would have said to this person, no, bro, you can be transgender. I'm not here to control your sexuality, but you can't compete as a losing male. And now one, when you originally joined the Olympics, you joined as such.
Yeah.
You cannot change that.
I'm going to ask a very stupid question because I think it's a stupid question. Maybe I should know this, but I don't. When you are competing, you're transgender and competing, you have to be fully
fully
like,
transed.
You know what I mean? Not that I consider myself
transitioned.
Yeah, that's the word.
There we go. Sorry, I was waiting for it.
Fully transitioned into a woman, or just because I identify myself as a woman, or I'm in the process of
I feel like at that point it's a financial thing, and then it becomes a HIPAA thing. Why do you, only because it has to. I'm not saying because I agree with it, but I feel like at that point that would be the first thing somebody would say, even though a month ago we were requiring people to know if you had a COVID test or not, which I think is your fucking business. But whatever, it's all hearsay. It's all hearsay, I guess. Yeah. But it is an interesting thing, and it's something to keep an eye on because, over the next 10 years, I think we're going to be dealing with this heavily in different sports, more than just swimming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely. If it's not happening already,
Yeah.
That we don't know about. So, we'll see. It's gonna get interesting. Has this person spoke? The swimmer?
I think so, but
I saw the picture and had a long neck.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a long neck. I know that she was tall, but the neck, shit, that was impressive. It just stood out to me. I was like,
won by a nose.
You could put a few medals up there.
Oh shit.
That's it. I think we're done.
Well, listen, brother. That was a good show. Always good hanging.
Yeah. No, very nice. Very happy we are now recording. Look at us. Now we got to put some effort in the way we look, I guess, next time.
Yeah, I know. I got to wear more than a t-shirt.
Before we started, I was about to sit and I was in my underwear, and I was like, wait a second. First, I have to have some respect for you. I cannot just show here in my underwear, which I've done before. And I cannot do that. But, it happens in the gym now, so I'm comfortable, I guess.
You've seen worse.
You're my brothers. I don't care. You see me in underwear. Okay. They see me at the gym, so I'm like. But then I was like, we're going to record. We're going to be live, so I got to, at least put something on.
You got to be buttoned up.
Yeah. So, at least I have a shirt today.
Well, alrighty, Pippin.
Yeah.
Until next week.
Good, man. Yeah. We'll
keep watching. Later. Hey, followers, thank you for listening. Continue to listen. I hope you like the video stuff. Bear with us, figuring it all out. But Hery's hooked up some nice stuff. So
yeah, we'll get it ready. So
beautiful.
Sounds good, man. Talk to you later. Bye.